So the idea came from first getting a business coach, somebody that's going to hold you accountable to doing things. And so it was during the pandemic, and my business coach, his name is Cameron Harold, and he wrote and published, I want to say 6 books. And he said, I think it's time for you to write a book. And so he connected me with the publisher that helped publish his book. And then from there, we just kind of got started. Yeah, so I like to read in a different format than most. I like really short chapters. I like action items. I like visuals. And so the book that really stood out, that influenced the way that I wanted to write this book, was a book called Rework. And it was by Jason Fried, who is one of the founders of the tool Basecamp. So if you read his book, you'll see that it is very short chapters, there's visuals, and in fact, so much so that I was influenced by this book that I really loved the visuals. And so, in this book here, you'll notice that I have a lot of visuals, right? So there's all these different like stopping points because your brain just needs to stop and process what you're reading. And so I asked my assistant, her name's Catherine, I said, hey, find me somebody that can do illustrations like the ones in this book, Rework. And so what she did is she just went right to the back of Rework and she found the illustrator that did the illustrations and reached out. And so it's a guy by the name of Mike Rohde who lives in Milwaukee. And then we were able to convince him to also do the illustrations for my book. So the real reason why I wanted to write this book is because in the world of SEO, there's a lot of people that take advantage of others. And I just wanted to stop that because I continued to get classified as an SEO. And so even if Jesus himself walked somebody over to me and said, hey, this is Jason, he knows SEO, people would still be skeptical of me, right? And so I just wanted to educate and empower, in this case, law firms or people that work at law firms to make the best decisions with their marketing, and I wanted to educate them. So for this book, since it was my first book, I went with a self-publisher. It was a company called Scribe Media, and they were great. They basically showed me everything that I needed to do. They, walked me through, step 1 all the way through publishing. They made all the right connections, and it was a pretty easy experience. So in this case, it was interesting. I'm not the person that can just sit down and start writing a book. I needed more structure. And so Scribe provided that structure for me, again, because they've done this so many other times. From the very beginning of wondering, who are we writing this book for? What is our North Star, right? After somebody reads the book, what are they saying about their book? Like, what reviews are they writing out, right? So we kind of did all of that in the front. And then what happened is we basically were assigned somebody that was a scribe. And we met every Thursday for 2 hours, and somebody just interviewed me. And they took the interview, they transcribed it, then they gave it to me. I looked at the transcription, and I looked at every single word and every single sentence, and I amended it until we had, the first chapter, the second chapter, the third chapter. And then from there, like what I thought was going to take maybe 3 months to write a book, it's not that simple. From start to finish, I want to say it took like 16, 17 months. So I didn't have any co-writers. I definitely did have the support of the Scribe team. So they provided me with a full team of editors and, copywriters. And then my assistant, Catherine, was instrumental during the whole process as well. After we received every single chapter, we looked at, again, every single word and curated it to make sure that it was exactly what I envisioned. So again, going into this, I didn't realize how long this process was going to take. I thought that it would be a couple months and I would have a book in my hand, but it doesn't work that way. When they told me that the publish date was going to be like almost 2 years later, I'm like, what the heck am I getting myself into here? But there's a lot that goes into it, because from the cover design to the illustrations to getting people to, write the foreword or recommendations that go on the back of the book. There's a lot that goes into this, and you don't account for that when you just show up on day one. So that's interesting. So law firm SEO is a key word. I'm an SEO first, right? I'm an author second. And so it's interesting. I was looking for Gary Vaynerchuk's book. He had a book called Crush It. And when I Googled the word Crush It, I seen that he owned the whole first page of Google, right? He had videos about his book. He had Amazon ranking for his book. He had Barnes & Noble, Target, Walmart, all these different places that were selling his book. And so I thought most of my customers for my agency are searching for law firm SEO, and it wouldn't it be great if I was able to kind of write a book and then dominate the first page of Google. So reality, the reason why I named my book Law Firm SEO was it was more of an SEO strategy. The real reason for choosing the color red was because after it was ranking on Google, like it's behind me right now, right? It really pops, it stands out. So I wanted that color because I wanted people to stop what they were doing and then take action. And so that was the real reason why I decided to choose the color red. Yeah, that was very rewarding because you put in so much time and energy, literally years. And then when you first get that copy, and my team did it, they surprised me. They ended up getting me a cake, and there was like a big billboard kind of a thing that they shipped to my house. And so it was a big celebration with my family. And then from there, it was just amazing because then when we went live with it, like everybody that knows me supported me and started to promote it on social media as well. Yeah, so for this book, we mostly wrote this book to truly educate and empower both our clients as well as people that are interested in maybe hiring us. And so right now we're running ads on Facebook where we're actually giving the book away for free to people that work in law firms, whether you're a law firm owner or you are a marketing director of a law firm. And so we've got Facebook campaigns where I'm spending probably like $5,000, $10,000 a month just to promote a free copy of the book where we'll physically mail it to them and pay for shipping and handling. And so we probably send out anywhere from 300 to 500 books a month. Yeah, there was certain chapters that took longer to write than others, just because SEO is a very nebulous field. It's not easy to understand SEO, and it's something that like schools don't really teach because it's a proprietary algorithm that Google has. And the whole reason why I was able to write the book is because for 20 years I've been reverse engineering their algorithm, right? And so I wanted to write the book so that it was more of a business book so that somebody that, is not a computer scientist can pick up and read and understand. And so it took a lot of revisions to kind of get that book to be exactly what I envisioned. So again, the whole book is me teaching 20 years of me making mistakes doing SEO. And so that's the benefit that people get when they invest $20 to buy the book or to get the book for free, is just all of the practical knowledge and mistakes that I made over the years. And so it's written in a way that it kind of goes through the basics of SEO, and then it goes into some of the fundamentals, and it gets very specific, and then in some cases even it gets advanced. And so I took all of that into consideration, as an SEO when I wrote the book. Yeah, so even before I actually made it official, like before the book release date, like I had pre-copies that I mailed out to some people that are like, well-known in the industry. And so just the forward alone, really surprised me. And it's written by a guy by the name of Michael Mogul. He has a company called Chris Video. And so it says here, I'll read it. Jason is the real deal, the 1% of SEO professionals who can make a transformational impact in your law firm's case volume and revenue. Few people have as thorough an understanding and a passion towards SEO as Jason. The man is literally obsessed with SEO and has dedicated his whole life to it, right? And so that's Michael. And so anybody that knows Michael knows that he doesn't trust any SEOs. And so that had a big impact. But, overall, like a lot of people in the industry reached out to me and was very receptive to the book that I was releasing. It's funny you should ask that question. In fact, I have published another book. And the reason why I wanted to do that was because I spent so much time and energy writing Law Firm SEO, but the principles are applicable to any small business. And so that was the reason why I wrote Honest SEO, which is basically an abridged version of Law Firm SEO. It has that honest color, right? So that blue, it says Honest SEO. And this book is, again, more of a business book and was even in a lot of the airports in the United States for a short period of time. I think the biggest thing as far as it like helping build my personal brand was that this was the way that people can get inside my head for 2 to 3 hours, whether they're on an airplane or they're at night reading it. Not only that, but, the feedback that I received, whether it's the reviews or people messaging me on LinkedIn or on Facebook or wherever else, just how it impacted them. And the fact that, they've been paying people to do SEO for 10 years, and then finally, after reading this book, they kind of understand how it works now, right? So that had the greatest impact. And because of that, people share that on social media, and it helps to promote my personal brand. I also did a lot of book signings as well. So when the book first came out, I'd be at a lot of the conferences, and I'd be there signing the book. And so again, that also helped build a bigger brand presence as well. I would say stop talking about it and just do it. That's the biggest thing. A lot of times people are just like, I'm going to write a book someday. I'm going to write a book someday. You just have to kind of get started, and just every day just become a little bit 1% better, 1% better. Now you're done with chapter 1, you focus on chapter 2. Next thing you know, you're on chapter 9, right? And you're almost there. And then once you finally do it, it really is a sense of accomplishment. And in fact, they're actually now teaching this at a law school at UConn Law. So never in my wildest dreams did I think that me taking action to write this book, that it would actually be curriculum in a law school. So I'd say there's 2 aspects of the book that I'm most proud of. First, it's the illustrations that Mike Grody did an amazing job with, because he was able to kind of take a full chapter and kind of turn it into an illustration so that somebody can kind of understand it visually, so that it gives their brain the chance to kind of process like my brain would after reading so much. I like to have little breaks. So that's the first thing. And then the second one is a chapter that took me a lot of time to do the research with. And that was a chapter about building links, because I wanted to just give those that invested the money into buying this book like a step-by-step guide into what links matter and why you should be getting them. Yeah, I think the biggest thing is realizing that I'm never going to become rich by writing a book about Law Firm SEO, but I want to spread the awareness. And so now I spend money to give the book away to people, and the ROI on that has been amazing. So, they say if you give something away for free, you can sell a lot more. And that's been instrumental in my business, because we give away 500 books, but my agency continues to grow each and every month because those that get the book read it and sometimes hire my agency as well. So I don't think there's anything different that I would have done to this book. If anything, I would have liked to add more information and more knowledge to it, because there's a lot of other things that have changed with SEO since writing this book. And so that just might be the reason for me to write another book, right? Where it basically has more advanced strategies and tactics.